Yeah, there we go. I don't know what's wrong here, my reel seems to be jammed, which is not good. Well, hi. Today I'm down on the Chubb stream. I said in my last video, which was on the clay pit, I was going to try and do a bit of chubbing. So I've come down to the Chubb stream. I was in town yesterday for a different reason, and I came down and had a look at the stream. It's carrying a bit of extra water and it's moving quite fast, but it's coloured, but it looked quite promising, so I decided to give it a go. Normally I walk a fair way down the stream and make my way back, but with my left hip playing up, I'm doing it the opposite way round today. I've stopped at the first spot, and I'm going to start here and see how we go. So I bought cheese paste and luncheon meat. That's all I've got with me. Got my my John Wilson Avon rod, quiver tip, and let's see what happens. Hopefully we can get at least one chub out today, but as always with fishing, there's no guarantees. So let's get going, shall we? Well, I'm starting off with a bit of luncheon meat. As you can see, it's flowing through quite strongly. They've actually installed a little bit further upstream some sort of I don't know what you call them really, like barriers, for want of a better word. There's obviously a word for them, but basically they've installed these structures that concentrate the flow to the middle of the stream. I took a picture, so I'll add it to the video, which is to try to clean the gravel up more to encourage spawning. So I don't like the look of that nettle sticking way out there. In fact, I may go and try and pull it in because it's going to be a problem, so I'll come back when I'm ready. Right, I've got rid of that nettle that was sticking out. That could have caused me some grief. So let's see what we get, if anything. I'm not sure what's pulling that. It's probably some weed on the bottom or something. Doesn't look like a fish. Well, I don't know, that could have been. I'll probably only spend about 20 minutes in each spot, because I think if there's a chub around they're going to oblige fairly quickly. Perhaps try and get over in some slacker water over the other side there. It's a tricky cast though. Yeah, that's gone on some reeds, that's the only trouble. The line went over some reeds, but I think it's clear. There's sort of slacker water on the other side of the reeds there. There's a lot of wind today, maybe picking up on the mic. There. Just let that go down again. I think it was caught in weed. I think the bait stayed on. I'll just let it settle down again. I think it's being buffeted about by the flow. Good. I'll try one more cast near this near side bank and then probably move on, because as I say, if there's a chub there, they're probably going to take fairly quickly. Let's see if I can get nearer the inside or near side bank here. It looks a little bit less. I've got to be careful, I don't want to lose everything. Yeah, that's not so bad. Yeah, there we go. I don't know what's wrong here, my reel seems to be jammed, which is not good. I don't know what's wrong with this reel. I can't get him out of this near side bank. I don't know what's happened to this reel, something's jammed. Oh, I'm going to lose him if I'm not careful. I don't know what's wrong here. Here we go. Oh, something's jammed up. Couldn't have a hell of a job reeling in. Not big, but any chub's welcome. There's just so much stuff to get tangled up in here. I'm just going to put him on the grass because the line's stuck down there, so I'm having a job getting any further. It's very soft grass, so hopefully it won't do him any harm. Oh, looks like the hook's come out. Oh yeah, it obviously came out down there. But yeah, it looks like something's had a go at him, doesn't it? So look at the other side. Yeah, something's had a go at him. Anyway, I thought it was a good looking spot. It proved to be so. Let's put him in the sun so you can see him in the sun. That a lovely colour. Right, let's put you back because you've obviously been in the waters. I'll try and untangle my line. There you go. Right, we'll probably move on from here now, so. Right, second spot. I've caught chub here before, but a long time ago. So, Let's see what happens. That wasn't good. Something caught then when I cast. Well, that was a bit of a disaster. I found out why the reel wasn't winding in properly anyway. Obviously it hadn't spooled properly. The line must have got tangled or something, because when I cast, the first cast in this swim, it got so far and then it just sort of stuck, which caused the weight to swing round right into this near side bank, and I lost everything because it all got snagged up. So that's the reason that happened. I may just, before I try casting again, I may just pull some line off and see what happens. So I'll come back when I've done that. The line had sort of dug itself in right next to the front of the spool there, and it was, you know, to pull it out, it was quite stiff, but it hadn't knotted or anything. So, and that's why when I cast, it just didn't go anywhere. So we'll try again. I've pulled off line and hopefully cleared it, but I don't really want to lose any more tackle. No, that was alright. Well, that was weird. That was obviously all something to do with the way I was having a job reeling in with that first fish. Weird. Never had that happen before. Yeah, there's a lot of weed down there, I think. Try going over a bit far into that faster water and see if it swings around. Yeah, it's just moving across the stream, I think, in the flow. But I don't think there's anything down there today. If there is, they're not interested. I may move on to the next spot. It's a bit dicey, this one. I don't want to lose any more tackle. Well, this swim looks a bit different to the last time I was here. There was so much weed last time that you couldn't get a clean cast to the raft over there, but looking better today. Yeah, I'm caught up in something. So the weed is still there, even though I can't see it. It was right across, you couldn't get to that raft earlier in the year. So, try a bit nearer and, rather than going right across. Yeah, there's a lot of weed down there, isn't there? That's the trouble. Alright, one more try and then we'll move on. Let's move that down there. So the weed that was here earlier in the year is still there, it's just not visible. Oh, that was just about perfect. This spot used to be a pretty safe bet to pick up a chub, but the last couple of times or so I've fished it, I haven't had any luck. So obviously things change. What worked a little while ago doesn't work now. I think if there was a chub sulking around under that raft, it would have found that luncheon meat by now. Perhaps another move. I said I'd only stay about 15-20 minutes in each spot. So. No, it's also a very noisy spot because we're right next to the bypass. Let's move to somewhere quieter, shall we? As I said at the beginning, I usually walk down to this end, and which isn't the end of the Chubb stream. It's another half a mile of it, but it's all pretty tricky stuff. But I usually start around here because I've always had quite a bit of success in this spot, but it's still tricky. The nettles aren't quite as bad as they were when I came in the summer, but it's still very difficult. So we'll give it a go. I tried clearing some of the nettles, but the wind's just blown them all back again. I just stopped to have a drink and that. And, oh jeez. You can't believe this, can you? Oh dear, oh dear. Right, having got my line disentangled from all these nettles, let's see if we can pick one up under here, but it's a really tricky spot. That's what I was afraid of. Well, at least we didn't lose the stuff in the tree, but we got caught in it. Let's try again. That's better. In the past I've got bites almost immediately under that tree, so it's not looking too promising. Let's try and get a little bit further down. Shorten the leader a bit so I don't pivot so much. Bloody nettles. Yeah, I always despair a bit when I don't get a bite here because I felt something in the rod then. Might have been just debris hitting the line. No. Oh, that's disappointing. I thought I might stand a chance at bloody nettles. Try a bit of cheese paste, just for a change. Yeah, I really thought we may have a chance in this spot. Oh, I thought it was a bite. Should have brought the cheese paste down here, shouldn't I? I left it up by the thing, so I'll go up and get it. It's probably just a bit of rubbish on the line, but... Right, I think one more attempt and another move. Every time I've caught a chub from this spot, the bite has been within really half a minute at the most. It's been immediate, so it's not looking too promising today. Oh well, we're going to try somewhere else. Not many spots left to try actually. It's nah, nothing coming of this, is there? I think that last, what I thought was a bite, was probably just a bit of debris on the line. Now we'll move on, I think. Well, after an encouraging start, fishing the first spot, things are not really going too well, are they? What is fairly clear is, I mean, so you can see people have been fishing here. Every spot I've fished, it's clear evidence of people fishing it. I think this stream may be being fished a lot more now than when I first fished it. Was it 2-3 years ago perhaps? And it's not quite as easy to tempt them. Perhaps next time I'll go over to the main river, because the problem with little streams like this is once they've been spooked, they don't come back, whereas on the main river there's a lot more water. Just put it under that, there's an overhang there. I've caught chub in all the spots I've tried today, before, but not today. I'm signing off from the car. Yeah, I lost all my tackle in that last spot, and my reel got in a terrible tangle with the line when it sort of bounced back, and I decided to call it a day. I'd had enough. The problem was I was planning to sit there for about 20 minutes just to sort of recover a bit, because I'd done far too much walking, and having decided to pack up and walk back to the car, it was over 20 minutes walk back to the car, and I'm absolutely knacked now. And that's why I didn't stop on the bank to do a sign off. I just didn't feel like it, to be honest. Anyway, yeah, a great start, fishing the first swim, but after that it all went downhill, I'm afraid. I've, as I said during the video, I've caught fish from most of those swims in the past, and but not today. Nothing at all. The stream certainly seems to have the appearance of being fished a bit more than when I first used to fish it a few years ago. And perhaps, you know, in these little streams the fish get wary and move around perhaps. I don't know, but today was really tough, and I thought the conditions were pretty good really. They had a bit of extra water in it. It was coming down a bit fast, but it was coloured. It was, yeah, it looked fine really. I expected more, having succeeded so quickly, but it wasn't to be. So I'm not sure I'll do the Chubb stream again in a hurry, with my sort of limitations on walking too far. It was a bit too challenging, so perhaps I'll have to go somewhere else next time, but it was worth a try. It looked good, but it just didn't work. But there we go. Anyway, thanks for watching as usual, and thanks for the likes and the subscribers as usual. And until the next time, I'll probably go to another river, but not here. I may try the main river ooze here, which again is a bit of a walk, but I'd probably not be so mobile on the main river. I wouldn't walk around as much, and that may work better. I don't know. Anyway, I'll think about it, and so until the next time, it's bye for now, and cheers.